Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum students. This is week 16, lecture number 16. Today we are going to talk about present indefinite tense and past indefinite tense. Children, the word tense is derived from Latin word tempus, which means time. A verb indicates the time of an action, event, or condition by changing its form. Based on time frame, there are three kinds of tenses. Means, I have already told you, tense means time. Present time or present tense, past tense, and future tense. In present tense, it expresses an unchanging, repeated action or situation that exists only now. Means we are talking about the present time. It can also represent a truth. Past time expresses an action or situation that was started or finished in the past time. And future tense expresses an action or situation that will occur in the future. So present tense talking about the present time, past the work that has been started or finished in the past, and future that is about to occur in future. Based on aspect, there are indefinite tenses, continuous tenses, perfect tenses, and perfect continuous tenses. The 12 possible verb tenses under the heading of present tense comes present indefinite, present continuous, present perfect continuous. And same for past tense like past indefinite, past continuous, past perfect continuous. And future also includes future indefinite, future continuous, future perfect, and future perfect continuous. So these are the 12 possible verb tenses. Today we are going to learn about present indefinite tense and past indefinite tense. The simple present tense or present indefinite tense is used to describe an action, an event, or condition that is occurring in the present time at the moment of speaking or writing. For example, I play or she or he plays. And past indefinite tense is used to describe an action, an event, or condition that occurred in the past. So present tense is talking about those events that is occurring in the present, and past about those events that occurred in the past. Examples of past indefinite tense are I played or he or she played. You can see the difference. I play, verb, first form of verb, and played is second form of verb that is used in past indefinite tense. So children, first of all, let's see in detail about simple present tense. You can also call it as present indefinite tense. So simple present tense and present indefinite tense means the same. Why we use present indefinite tense? We use it when we have to talk about habits and routines, general truth, facts, feelings and emotions, exclamation, or any future event that has fixed timetable. Like you can see in the examples of habits and routines. They swim every day. She gets up every day at 7 o'clock. I drink tea every day. These are the habits, routines. General truth: Earth revolves around the sun, milk is white, and the sun rises in the east. Fact: I live in Poland. Feelings and emotions: they like pizza. An exclamation: there they go, and here comes the plane. Or the future event that has fixed timetable: the bus leaves at 4:30 p.m. and the concert starts at 7 p.m. Children, the rules for present indefinite tense. Positive sentence formula. Positive means affirmative sentences. Subject plus first form of verb plus object. What is subject? Subject is the doer of an action, okay? A person who does something. And then is verb. Verb we have already studied in parts of speech that verb is an action word. Okay, now note, children, that if the subject in a sentence is he, she, it, or a proper noun, then s or es is added with the first form of verb in the sentence. So in present indefinite tense, we use first form of verb, but if the subject is he, she, it, or proper noun, then s or es is added with the first form of verb. And if the subject is I, you, we, they, or plural noun, then s or es is not added. Examples: she cooks food. She. With she, we have used the first form of verb along with s. She cooks food. They play cricket. They. So with they, we have used first form of verb without s or es. Then there is a rule for the negative sentences in present indefinite tense. The formula would remain the same but with addition of two things: subject plus helping verb, that is do or does. And this do or does will depend on the subject, plus not, plus first form of verb as in affirmative sentences, plus object. Children, note that in negative sentences of present indefinite tense, helping verb do or does along with not is used. If the subject in sentence is he, she, it, or singular proper noun, then does not is added. Just like, do you remember in previous slide we discussed about that if the subject is he, she, it, or singular proper noun, then we used to add s or es with the verb. In case of I, you, we, they, we use do not instead of does not. You can see in examples: affirmative sentence, she cooks food. Can you notice the verb, first form of verb with s, addition of s. When you change it into negative, she does not cook, means the s, cooks, has given its s to does, so it has become does. And cook, since it has given its s to does, so we will skip that s from there. So she does not cook food. Then they play football. Play is without ses, so we will use here do, because we don't have to use any kind of an s over here. They do not play cricket. Okay. Now for interrogative sentences, children, the formula is almost the same, just the helping verb that we used in negative sentences of present indefinite tense, that is used, but that is used before the subject. In negative sentences it was used after the subject, but now it will be used before the subject, plus subject plus first form of verb plus object. Note, in interrogative sentences of present simple tense, helping verb do or does is placed before the subject in a sentence. And for the usage of do or does, the formula remains the same, that if the subject is he, she, it, or singular proper noun, then does is used before these subjects. And if the subject is I, you, we, they, or plural subject, then do is used. Yes, do is used there. You can see the affirmative sentence, she cooks food. Negative, we did like she does not cook food. And interrogative, does she cook food? And children, if we have to add any kind of a WH word, then that would be added before the helping verb does. Okay, WH word means where, when, how, what. Okay, second example is they play cricket. Negative is they do not play cricket, and interrogative, do will be shifted before the subject. Do they play cricket? and must remember to put a question mark at the end of interrogative sentences. Now let's move on. Different forms of present indefinite tense. Affirmative sentences are given here. I eat, we eat, you eat, he or she eats, and they eat. Then we have converted into negative, like I, we, you, and they have got do not. Okay, I do not eat, we do not eat, and so on. And he she has got does not. In the same way, in interrogative sentences, the same helping verbs are used with the same kind of subjects, like do I eat. I eat, I do not eat, do I eat. We eat, we do not eat, do we eat. So this is a slide about different forms of present indefinite tense: affirmative form, negative form, and question form, that is interrogative form. Now past simple or past indefinite tense. The simple past tense is also known as past indefinite tense, and it is used to indicate an action completed in the past, as we have already discussed. And the simple past is used for past habits, like she always carried an umbrella. Rules are: second form of verb is used in positive sentences, and first form is used in negative and interrogative, because we add did over there, and with did we use first form of verb. We will see it in detail. Positive sentence is subject plus second form of verb plus object. And do you remember what is subject? Yes, subject is the doer of an action, or it can be noun or a pronoun. And helping verb is not used in the positive sentence. Like the teacher punished naughty boy. The teacher is subject. Punished is second form of verb, and object is naughty boy. And same goes for the students. Subject, went is verb, and school is object. So subject plus second form of verb plus object. For negative sentences, we again, just like in present indefinite tense, we have to use here a helping verb, that is did. In present indefinite tense, we have used do or does, and in past, did we will use. Subject plus helping verb, that is did, plus not, plus first form of verb, as we have already discussed that with did we use first form of verb plus object. Helping verb did along with not is added after the subject in a sentence, and first form is used instead of second form of verb. Affirmative sentence is the teacher punished naughty boy. It will be changed into the negative sentence: the teacher did not punish naughty boy. Punished is changed into punish. Affirmative is the students went to school. The students did not go to school. Then is interrogative, and interrogative sentences we again use the helping verb did with first form of verb. The teacher punished naughty boy. The teacher did not punish naughty boy. Did teacher punish naughty boy means the helping verb will be shifted before the subject. The students went to school. The students did not go to school. And when we change into interrogative, did will be shifted before the subject, like did students. And the rest of the sentence will remain the same. Go to school. She cooked food. Negative will be she did not cook. And interrogative will be did she cook. And if we have to put a WH word, then that will be added before the helping verb. What did she cook? And what are the WH words? What, how, where, when, etc. And you have to note this thing and keep it in your mind. Present indefinite tense translation. Rules are same as we have discussed in negative, interrogative and affirmative. वो हर रोज सैर को जाता है. Remember children, when you are seeing the Urdu sentences, if the Urdu sentence is ending on ta hai, te hai, ti hai, then it's present indefinite tense. See the ending. वो हर रोज सैर को जाता है. He goes for a walk daily. हम हर रोज अखबार पढ़ते हैं. We read newspaper daily. असलम ईद पर नए जूते खरीदता है. असलम buys new shoes on ईद. मैं इस अजनबी को नहीं पहचानता हूँ. I do not. I will get do. I do not recognize this stranger. हम किसी को खौमखा तंग नहीं करते हैं. We do not tease anyone for nothing. क्या वो किसी की परवाह नहीं करते हैं? Do they not care for anyone? This is called as negative interrogative sentence. Okay? नहीं भी है और question भी. क्या वो आहिस्ता चलता है? Does he walk slowly? क्या बच्चे आंख मचोली खेलते हैं? Do the children play hide and seek? And when children we go to the past indefinite tense, we will use did in negative and interrogative. सुबह 8 बजे कॉलेज पहुंचा. मैं सुबह 8 बजे कॉलेज पहुंचा. I reached college at 8 o'clock in the morning. हम हमने ग्रामर का मुताला किया. We studied grammar. मैं सुबह 8 बजे कॉलेज नहीं पहुंचा. I did not reach college at 8 o'clock in the morning. हमने ग्रामर का मुताला नहीं किया. We did not study grammar. क्या वो लाहौर गए? Did they go to Lahore? क्या हेडमास्टर तशरीफ लाए? Did headmaster come? And then the last is क्या वो पार्टी में पहुंची? Did she reach the party? Then is the voice, active voice and passive voice of the same tense, present indefinite and past indefinite tense. Simply, when you are changing the active voice into passive voice, simply exchange the places of subject and the object. Means the subject will replace the object and object will replace the subject. Number two thing is always blindly convert the main verb into its past participle or third form of verb from active to passive voice. And the first form, second form, and the third forms are given to you. Like first form is buy, second is bought, and third is also bought. Like buy, bought, bought. Sing, sang, sung, and grow, grew, grown. Just to remind you of the three forms of verbs. Use the word buy before the subject in the passive sentence. These are the three rules that you have to follow in active passive voice. Active voice, subject plus first form of verb plus object in present indefinite tense, and passive voice would be object will come at the place of subject. So object plus helping verb. Which helping verb will be used? Is, am, are plus third form of verb plus by plus subject. She writes a story. This is the active voice. She is subject. Verb here is writes and object is a story. So we have already learned that the object of the active verb becomes the subject of passive verb. Therefore, when we change the above sentence into passive voice, a story would become the subject. So we will start the sentence by a story. A story, then we have to use, see the structure above, helping verb. A story is singular, so we will use is with it. A story is, and then which form of verb will be used? Third, written, plus by, plus she will be changed into her. A story is written by her. Then is she adores cake. Subject is she, verb is adores, and kids is object. So bring object at the beginning. Kids are, plural, kids are adored by her. This is the passive voice. He reads a novel. A novel is am are Yes, is, because it's singular, is read by him. He does not cook food. Food is not cooked by him. They grow plants, bring plants, that's the object at the beginning in place of subject. Plants, plural hai. So it will get are. Plants are grown by, they will be changed into them. Does he purchase books? Are books purchased by him? She teaches me, I am taught by her. Okay, so past indefinite tense now for active and passive voice. Active voice has subject plus V2 means second form of verb plus object. And we change into passive voice, then object definitely would replace the subject. So object plus was and were. In present indefinite tense, we used is MR, but here we will use was were plus third form of verb plus by plus subject. So the steps. Example is she cooked food. Cooked is second form of verb. Passive will be food is cooked by her. That was in the present indefinite tense. First we take the object, which in this case is food. So food will come first. Then we use the helping verb, and for this sentence we have two helping verbs, was or were. See children, food is single, therefore food will get was. Verb will come, which in this sentence is cook. So it will be changed into cooked. Then we shall add by before the subject, and it will be changed into food was cooked by her. Children, there is an example at the very top of this slide. She cooked food. And the passive is food is cooked by her. Can you notice any mistake here? Okay, yes, very good. She cooked food. Cooked is second form of verb. But when we change it to the passive voice, we have to use which helping verb? Was or were. So the correct answer is given at the end of this slide, that is food was cooked by her. If it would be she cooks food, then it would have been food is cooked by her. Okay? So don't make such mistakes. These are few of the active and passive voices of past indefinite tense. I wrote a letter. A letter was written by me. He cooked food. Food was cooked by me. They played football. Football was played by them. She made cake. Cake was made by her. And he learnt English. English was learnt by him. And these are also few of the examples of active and passive voice. Rima cleaned the floor. The floor was cleaned by Rima. Aisha bought a bicycle. A bicycle was bought by Aisha. Numan called my friends. My friends were called by Numan. I saved him. He was saved by me. Maria paid the bills. The bills were paid by Maria. Thank you, children, and have a very nice week ahead. Thank you.